excited to get our first conference win, especially at home. It's super important to be able to set the tone for conference play. I thought in the first quarter we had 7 different scores in that first quarter. I thought you saw, in the second quarter, just we were missing that energy from Bree and Brene as they kind of battled through some foul trouble. I thought we got back to playing our pace in the third quarter, moving the ball, forcing turnovers. I liked, the impact we were able to have coming out of the locker room. And, I thought, Shai played like she's practiced all week. I thought, she's her second double-double. She commanded the game, and not surprised by her line, almost a triple-double, just given the great practices she had leading into this game.
Hey guys, congrats. This one is for Shai. Just like that buzzer beater to end the second quarter, what was going through your mind? Were you like looking to see if you could get to the basket? Did you realize how much time was on the clock?
When I saw where I stuck, so then I was standing there, and then I was about to go dribble and try to go to the rim, but then I saw there was like a second left, so I just shot it. Yeah, and they gave us momentum going into this halftime, which we needed.
Also a question for Cheyenne. I don't know if it's from high school, earlier, but the defensive identity of this team, and for you in particular, I'm curious, where does that mentality come from for you, and how did you see it manifest today?
It did not start in high school, let me tell you that. It kind of just started my freshman year. I needed it. I was coming in with a lot of All-Americans on the team. Katie led the country in three-point percentage. And so I had to figure out a way to get on the court. So I needed to kind of set the tone on defense. And now it's just kind of been my motto and my identity ever since.
Yeah, and just to follow up on that, tell me what's changed about kind of your approach defensively this season.
I think it's important just for me not to be in foul trouble, know when to be aggressive, and know when to just contain.
And then a question on the shot at the end of the first half. I saw you you were pretty expressionless after you made the shot. I'm curious what was going through your head, and why were you so stone-faced?
Mainly because I was disappointed in our first half. I just felt like we weren't playing what we needed to do. I mean, thank God that shot went in, but we were supposed to really go in. We were going to go in tied at half, and that didn't really sit right with me.
This one's for Chiquia. So those 2 buckets where you were in, first one was shot clock wind down, inbounds, and then you had another one, basically the same exact shot from the same exact spot. Is that something you guys have practiced before, or were you just like, I'm open, I'm under the rim or near the rim?
Oh, no, we definitely practiced that. That's why I felt so comfortable. Like, every time we go over play review, we always run that play, and I know Shai going to throw that a great pass, so I got her,
Yeah, you got to do this.
But no, I definitely felt like practice.
For anyone, obviously, like that third quarter, you guys come out and like immediately force a shot clock violation. That just seemed to really set the tone for the quarter. What in that frame do you guys think you did really well, and what allowed you to kind of flip that switch and just like reach another level?
You can look at me. I think halftime we knew that we were not. We didn't have a lot of energy in the first half. I'm not sure what was. We weren't boxing out. We weren't running. We weren't defending. So I think the first possession, third quarter, we knew that we had to step it up defensively. So I think that we did that, and we forced a shot clock violation.
Hey, Ali, congrats on the game. Led the team today in points. Looks like you're getting more and more comfortable just as the season keeps on growing. Kind of what's been your approach so far, especially returning from injury and kind of reintegrating yourself and playing?
I think my mindset definitely is just to play basketball. I don't want to get too much in my head with my injury or just taking shots. I've been here multiple years, like playing basketball, not here. But like I've been playing basketball my whole life, so it's like nothing new to me. Just continue to play my game and do what I know I can do. So that's my mentality.
Yeah, this is for anyone. Can you guys talk to me about the free throw opportunities you had and how even maybe when the shot's not falling, how you can draw contact and how you sort of pivot around that to get those free throw opportunities?
Yeah, I definitely think getting to the free throw line is important. It shows that we're aggressive, and getting on the free throw line is easy points. So we just always want to be the aggressor.
For Cheyenne, you said that, going into the half, you really needed that bucket. You guys were talking about the spark in that third quarter. Was there anything said amongst you guys at halftime, any kind of discussion, or did you say anything to your teammates? I'm sure Brenda had some stuff to say, which I'll ask her about, but, is there anything you guys said as players to each other at halftime?
We just kind of we just told each other that we needed to pick it up, and just our energy and everything. We need to set the tone on defense, be a little more aggressive, be a little bit more patient on the offensive end, and just play Maryland basketball.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Just kind of curious. I mean, you mentioned that Bree and Brene had to sit out in the second quarter because of that foul trouble. How did having them back out on the court in the third quarter, especially those first few possessions, really help you guys defensively, just set the tone?
Yeah, I thought, Bree especially, I thought she really, took advantage in that third quarter. I thought she was, a lot more the steal to score. She was disciplined, defensively, and you can always feel her motor. So, I thought she kind of set that tone for us in the third quarter.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win. Not a lot of threes today, only 11 attempts, which ties the least all season. Was that something that was planned or something where you want to see more looks being created on that end from three?
Yeah, we'd love. I think, obviously when Nay's not hitting, that impacts us significantly. She's our best three-point shooter, so she, clearly had an off night tonight, and we didn't have it as, we played through the post more. I thought we found a way with shots not falling, which impacted, I thought Allie and some of our post ups. So, sometimes you just have to play a little bit differently. But losing Nay and just, her in foul trouble and then not being able to knock down as many shots, kind of impacts that.
And then one more question. Kind of early on in this season, you talked about the rebounding not being where you wanted it to be. Kind of how have you felt it's been the past few games?
Yeah, it's definitely become part of our identity, and that's who we're going to have to be able to have when you're having some nights when you aren't able to put the ball in the basket or whatever's happening. We can give ourselves a chance with second chance opportunities as well as keeping them off the glass. So it's got to continue to be who we consistently are.
I know you've talked about kind of being aggressive this season or wanting to be more aggressive this season, wanting to build confidence in your players. I'm curious, to what degree did you see that kind of manifest today?
I thought our press improved. We've been spending a lot of time on that in practice and film. So, I thought there were some areas there that really helped us. The 10 steals and defensively that we needed to have. I also think we're drawing fouls at a great rate. So, we need to be able to have that as well.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thanks.
Shai had 10 assists today. Can you talk about her growth as a playmaker and how she doesn't have to score 15, 20 points for you guys to pull ahead and you can score in other ways other players can step up too?
Yeah, well, we need Shai to do all of that, score and be a playmaker for us. So, she's just getting a great pulse, for what needs to take place. I am really proud of her out of our film session this week. I thought she took it to heart and really had some really good practices and had a great mentality coming in to be able to lead. So we need to continue to have that so her teammates feed off of that.
Hey, Coach. I know some of the players touched on it, but I was just curious to get your thoughts on what do you think your team did really well coming out of the first half and into the third quarter to stop Northwestern defensively?
I thought defensively, our energy and effort, just you could see ball pressure. I thought we got a lot more aggressive, pushing catches out, aggressive. In our press, making it difficult for Northwestern to run offense. I mean, you see that quarter 20-6, which led to our offense. So, definitely a mentality that I thought we were able to switch after halftime.
Hey, Brenda, I think you know what's coming up. What was the message at halftime to the team? And having a third quarter like that, to kick off Big Ten play, I mean, how big could that be maybe carrying over that momentum from that going forward?
Yeah, well, I think I got my voice in the timeout I called before halftime. So, there was a message there that needed to take place. But anytime effort and energy is down, that's an area for me that we can always control. So I thought they understood it in the locker room. They took great accountability, and that's who they are. When you have a sluggish first half, or for whatever reason that takes place, I thought the response was really good in the third quarter, which says a lot about this team.
Just curious. I mean, first Big Ten game of the season. You guys lost the first Big Ten game last year to Nebraska. How important is this win just to set the tone for what you guys want to do in the Big Ten this season? This is obviously really tough conference. Looks top to bottom more competitive than last year still.
Yeah, really important. I mean, we layer that with the team. Our vets understand that from a year ago, and you could see the scores yesterday. Nebraska coming in and beating Michigan State. Heard Ohio State is at home in a game with Penn State. Every team has improved, so it's the best conference in the country. So there's not going to be any easy nights, within this league. So taking advantage of your home games as well as then once you go on the road are going to be really important to the success in the league. Thank you.